Thank you for tuning in to Giancarlo and Nick's vlogs. Well, we are here in China. We got a great deal on this trip, and I'll show you how you can save on a trip to China. Our stop was in Beijing, so as we get there, we go to visit the Tiananmen Square. Here, Giancarlo is practicing his wushu moves. Wushu is a type of kung fu. He's still pretty young here. He's getting the hang of it and starting to get better with his wushu. Tiananmen Square is one of the biggest squares in the world, and just on the other side of this is the entrance to the Forbidden City. The Forbidden City is also known as the Imperial Palace, or now the Palace Museum. There's a lot of artifacts. This is the place where the emperor lived in dynasties in the past. And along inside of the walls, these are the concubines' quarters. That's one of the lead concubines, her quarters. And then the other concubines share the other buildings. We're now here at the Great Wall of China. This place is so amazing, so magnificent. And the great thing about this season is that it's just outside of the tourist season and there wasn't that many people. Typically all these areas, the hike going up to the Great Wall is packed with tons and tons of people. This time it was great. There wasn't that many people. It was cold, but we did great. And we also had a ton of fun playing snowball fights. He got me a couple of times and I got Giancarlo a couple of times. Giancarlo did pretty good. He was a sport about climbing up to the top. It was a bit of a challenge because some of those steps were pretty high. And it was a challenge for him to get up on the steps, but he didn't complain. We paused a couple of times for a very quick break, not even a full minute, and kept on trekking on up those steps to get up to the top of the Great Wall. Amazing, amazing. Good job, Giancarlo. After Beijing, we flew out to the ancient city of Xi'an, and from there we went to visit the Terracotta Warriors. This place was so amazing. So coming in, we passed by some shops that tools being made replicating the Terracotta Warriors. So little souvenirs. It was a gift shop and you can purchase some of these. There's even some artists that would create your face out of terracotta, and then they can ship it out back to the United States for you.
For about 5 days with a temperature of 1000 degrees centigrade. That's why it's okay to leave them outside in the garden. They are waterproof and freeze-proof. Anybody wants your face to be made?
How much does it cost to get it done?
For example, this gentleman bought a 3/4 size general, the whole body, and made the general with his face.
The Terracotta Warriors were ordered by China's first emperor to be made to replicate his actual army. So these were actually the individuals, soldiers of the emperor, and he had them replicated into these warriors. These warriors were supposed to protect him in the afterlife, and it was believed that they would be animated in the afterlife. So each warrior is actually unique and patterned after an actual person. There was a very interesting history about these terracotta warriors because they were buried and would not be discovered for over 2,200 years.
In ancient times. So this area has developed into a new leisure and entertainment area. Okay.
Still part of the tour, we got on a tour bus in Shanghai and took us around to see the city.
10 for the World Expo. Yeah, and then there is a red color building. That one is China Pavilion.
Nothing goes to waste. Here, 2 steps. First smaller one by one, then 2 or 3 together. Next to them bigger. The bigger one is 80 local cones. We keep strapping them. All done by hand, not by machine. Yeah. Look, we keep strapping them. Yeah, very strong. After trying to get this one, look, it's very light, very soft. It is also very strong. Generally, too strong man couldn't hold like this. Look, it is very, very strong. You can try.
As it got later into the day, we came out to see the Shanghai skyline. If a lot of people recognize this skyline has been used in a lot of movies, and the great thing about this city is they've got modern on one side and old on the other side. So here on this skyline, you see a lot of the new buildings, beautiful buildings. And then on the other side across the channel, here are the older buildings that have been around for a long time.
Dad, a picture of Peanut and Nemo. All of us.
And then once it got darker, the lights came on with these buildings, and it just looks so amazing. Very, very cool how it looks at night with all the lights, and it is definitely a spectacle. So you have to come and visit this city if you're gonna go to China. And this is one of the most memorable parts of the trip. I can't stop laughing about this. We were at a store shopping, of course, and Michael Jackson was playing in the background, and he's eating some peanut M&Ms, and he just was dancing. What an awesome memory.